Hey everybody, Lynn Hope Acres here, coming at you with another video. If you're looking to set up a new brooder during this pandemic time, where if you just bought chickens for the first time, quail for the first time, duck for the first time, geese for the first time, this is a video for you. So basically I'm going to go through everything that you'll need to set up your brooder for your new chicks. They might have not came yet, they might have just arrived and you're like, shoot, what do I put these guys in? Well, this video is for you. So I actually first picked up my first batch of chicks from Tractor Supply about 2 months ago, almost 2 months ago, for the first time ever. I don't have land. I don't have a farm to raise them out on pasture yet. I'd like to, but this is me just getting my feet wet. I don't have any egg layers. I just have meat chickens and other sorts of stuff on the farm here. I call it a farm because I have dreams of having a farm, but I'm doing with what I have for now. So this video is just, I've set up a brooder a couple times already. These are just the basics that a newbie will have resources and the resources available to them. This bin, I actually just picked it up today. It's a pallet with some plywood on the round sides. I didn't do anything to this. I didn't stiffen it up, nothing. This is how I picked it up for completely free down the street from a house. So what I would do is I would probably line this up with like cardboard like on the bottom. I'll put probably staple cardboard around the insides just for a smoother surface. Nothing they can get their scratch themselves on or whatever. So what you'll need to start, what I would like to do is get this from Tractor Supply, premium pine shavings, the flake. They have a yellow bag, I believe, that's like fine, and then this is the white bag that's flaky. Completely dry. It's really nice. My baby chicks are not in here. This was like almost completely free. This brooder setup. These are about 2 weeks old, I think. So they're a little big for this. This is too small for them, but that's just also an even basic setup. So these are also meat chickens. They're only going to be alive for about 8 weeks. So no worries. They're not going to be in there their whole time, but don't worry about it. They're not going to be alive that long. So pine shavings, layer the bottom, just like that. If you have 10 chickens, it's going to get messy every day. So I do the deep bedding system. Just throw it on a new layer every day, and then once they're out, you can clean it out. If you want to clean it out every day, you can, but I do the deep bedding system. Just pile a new layer on every day. Once I'm able to and have access to the funds and to continuously go on non-GMO organic food, I will. But this is an option for those who aren't able to afford it right away. This is about $18 for a 50-pound bag. It is $18 for this bag from Tractor Supply. Dumar Poultry Chick Starter, 24%. Like I said, I wish I would be on non-GMO Chick Starter, organic Chick Starter, but don't have those funds right now. And this is like I said, just getting my feet wet into this kind of stuff. So you need something to store it in. You can keep it in the bags. I like having it in a tote. I just picked this up last weekend. They're on sale right now at Tractor Supply for $25. If you're part of their club, like their rewards club, you should have gotten a 10% off coupon today. At least I think everyone got it. So an extra 10% off of that sale item. You'll need a feeder, a waterer. This is just a different type of feeder. Opens up, put the feed in, close it. This is gravity feed. You just fill up. That's actually what they have. Just different color. Comes down, fill it up every day or whatever. That's actually pretty low. I'll fill that up tonight or tomorrow morning before work. You'll need a light. So it's actually pretty warm in my apartment right now. So those guys are good. I actually didn't even have the lights on them for long, probably a couple days, and then they got really warm. So I took the light off because I don't want them to get too hot and die. As long as you give them water. Water is very important. Fresh, clean water all the time. So I clean my waters out every day. It gets pretty nasty. Since I'm in a building and inside my house, this is like a workshop. I like to put one of those galvanized bowls down. You can get those at Tractor Supply for like $5. Turn one upside right, and then put your water in there. It keeps the water contained more from them spilling. I use it for my adult chickens too, or my older chickens. So you don't have to go with this. I actually just picked it up last weekend. Before this, I had them in just a regular tote you get from Walmart for like $10. Actually, I think the one I was using was actually from Lowe's. They run a sale on these Commander totes pretty often, and I think it was like $7. So the light's very important in the wintertime. So lay your pine shavings down. You don't have to use a whole bag, but you can to start. But you know, it's not really, kind of wasteful to use a whole bag at one time. I go through one bag probably. I'm going through more now since I got 10 instead of 4. My first round I had 4. This is probably the biggest I've set up. So you probably at least half that bag, if not 3/4 for this to start out. And then just put a layer on top every day to keep the chickens clean. So this is everything I think you should need. You'll need something to hang the light on. For a while there, I had that box. I started with that box inside here. If you check my first video, that's where they actually were, inside there. I turned that into my workshop. Wheat bran for my mealworms, apple cider vinegar. I put that into chicken's water. A couple trees and some plants that I picked up from work today. So that's where I film more and more of my videos lately. I hung a light right there. So this is everything you should need basically. If I missed anything, just let me know down in the comments. If you guys suggest anything for these new people, just go ahead and slap them down there. And just give me feedback on what kind of stuff that you guys use. Tractor Supply sells a kit, like a chicken beginner kit. I think it's like $30. It comes with, it came with that light. It came with, and the setup. It came with the light bulb and the setup. They also sell like double packs of those lights. It comes with very small feeder, very small water, and a couple other things. It's like $30. I bought that. They grew out of that pretty quickly. I wouldn't really suggest buying it if you bought more than 5 or 6 chickens. Actually, I wouldn't recommend really buying it. Just go from, like, find it, go from what they included in it, because it's basically everything you need. The light, the feeder, the water, and a couple other things. Find it and just kind of go based on that and buy bigger. I would suggest buying these right away, the big ones, and the big waters. They have, like, I think a 5-gallon version of that. Yeah, it's 5 gallons, like $35. That's just a gallon. I refill that every day. And I have a few of them because there's a few different pens of chickens. There's 2 chickens in there that share a water and a feeder, and Sorry, my workshop's a little bit messy. And then there's 2 more chickens back there. And they share a water and a feeder. So I think I have a few of these up. I have a few of these. It's just nice to have, like, these are nice because you can see the level. They have like galvanized versions of these. Yeah, there's pros and cons of both. Yeah, they're both easy to clean. I just like being able to see the level of the feed or water. You can clearly see the level of the water's right there. You can see the feed's a little empty. Well, really empty. So right now that's lasting about 2 or 3 days. Oh, hello. Like I said, they're not going to be in there much longer. They're going to get moved to a bigger one here soon because there's not enough room in there. I'm probably, I'm either going to turn this into my personal brooder for them, and for my quail that I'm going to be getting in a couple weeks. Stay tuned for that. Or I'm going to turn this into my red wiggler bin. I really like having all of my worms in one bin. So I might do that, and I feel like I can regularly find these. This is perfect size for a brooder. This is perfect size for a red wiggler bin. So I could go for both. Honestly, that box, I only have a divider because they're older and I don't want vent pecking or anything. But without that middle thing, that box is real big. It's actually bigger than this. So once those chickens are done, they'll probably get moved over there. A couple will probably stay in here, and a couple will probably move over there. So we'll see. And plus, I readily am able to get boxes these sizes, so it won't be a problem. I think this might be my last batch of chickens for a while, until I can get my either rent a place with land or buy my own place. Just because, just different reasons. I like raising chickens. It's just, I'd really like to raise them on pasture. I'd really like to have them outside. I really like to have them on non-GMO organic feed. It's just not an option right now. And this just lets me get into the motion. Like, I've always dreamed of having a farm. I've always wanted to. It's just, I have no land here. I just have my apartments that way, right through those doors. And then this is a workshop side. My rat rack. Speaking of, I had a couple more batches of babies come out. So I had one batch born yesterday and one batch born today. So they're in there, both of the mothers. And then the other mother is right there. And they're getting real big. Real big. So let me know if you guys liked the video. Smash that like button if you did. Let me just comment down below if you liked it. I'm getting new doing these kind of vlog type or educational type videos. So if you gotten quail, duck, geese, chickens recently, and you need a brooder, there you are. Free, $25, $5, $18, and probably like 30 between that. So like $100, if that. You don't need that. You need that. You need everything, basically everything else. But yeah, you can start them for real cheap. They're not going to be in the brooder for long. They're going to go outside, or if you're in my situation, a bigger box, whatever. I separated them out. The ones in those boxes are like 6 or 7 weeks old, so they only have like less than 2 weeks actually before they are used for meat. So it's nice talking to you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.